Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Titans are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Giants defense that needs to be ready for that.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
And now here's a carry heading left. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Dancing to his left. Caught here by DeMarco Murray. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Mariota, option left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in it's 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. As they run the counter play. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. This is turning into a bit of a death march here. The 13th play of this drive. Third and long here for Mariota. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd down, 8. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Mariota on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Powers. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Damon Harrison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First down, Mariota going with a screen for Murray. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Second down, Mariota toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Titans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And the tight end goes in motion left. Mariota from the gun on third down. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To the air again. Mariota eluding the pressure right. The open man is Smith. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mariota again. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Off the bootleg. Webb. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Mariota to throw it. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, Perkins finding some room at midfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Paul Perkins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Titans on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Final play of the half here. Mariota steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here on the first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Second down, Webb. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. Pistol, Perkins. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And now running right through it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Check, Patriot! All right, now, look at this. No. Watching that, Barney. Gone. Now, let's go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Watching that, Barney. Back out of that, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
All right, now, look at 56. All right, here we go. No. Check, Patriot.
And toss it out to Perkins. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Paul Perkins with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. A good pickup there at 22. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Play fake. Mariota forced out to his left. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Vinatieri now for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, it's Webb. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. On the give, it's Perkins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Webb. Over the middle to Beckham. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Brad Wing now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powers. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. On play action, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Mariota now on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
From the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll give 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Time running out here on the play clock. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. In that last field goal, Charles, the 500th of his great NFL career. Only two unrelated Andersons have more. Gary at 538, Morton with 565.
And that is some pretty heady company right there. Somebody get him the football. That's one he'll want for the mantle.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They'll run with Darquan. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. Here we go.
The give, Perkins running left. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Patriot. All right, now, look like that. Here we go now. Blue landed. No. Detroit. All right, now, look at 56.
Perkins on third down. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 47 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Detroit! Back to that Philly. Here we go. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney.
Again, they go to Perkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Falcons have wound up winning that football game. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And this looks to probably be the final play. One last shot now for Mariota. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot.